Welcome, Blue Bike and Door. Welcome to Blue Bike and Door channel with an episode of Dickin Around in the Shed. Today we're going to talk about bars. Yeah. Run that intro. Well, you know, I ordered all them parts. Well, now I'm waiting on parts for the POS 10. If you notice on the last, was it the last video? Anyway, you can see the rear end moving. Well, it's because there ain't no bushings in these damn, in these. They just, so can't find a bushing to go in there, so I had to order a whole new weld-on links, 4-link, with the whatever joint you call this, with the bushings in it. So yeah, but that's not what we're working on. That was just an update, and the update is I figured out why the front's not going up and down. It's not the ball joints. It's when they, I don't think they ever drove the truck. The spacer, because when you got a core springs in the front, and the lower one, you could either heat the springs up and it drops it down, or you could cut the springs and it drops it down, cut the links off the, either way. But you're supposed to travel on the airbag's about 6 inches, and then they put about a 4-inch spacer, so you know it's not lifting it up enough to be able to drive it unless you jack it up, and then the airbag, I guess that's what I'm hoping anyway. But to do that, I got to take all the bags out, then go find a piece of pipe. And but that's not what we're working on. We're working on the Spyder. This bar is a whole lot lighter than this. Let's see if you're gonna. Anyway, this is the bars. These are handlebars, some 8 hangers for the Spyder. Actually, it'd be like this. So let's put them on. The step of it is to yeah. This is the instructions. It says go to www start instruction BB. Yeah. First step, this is all the parts we got. They give you all new bolts, clips, and first thing, would be the second thing. First thing, I moved it up. Let's make sure we got enough wires, because I think they said you do. So, and I'll get all my tools I'm supposed to have. Yeah, let's do that. Pretty simple T, whatever this is, that fits these bolts right here. You got 2 of them underneath here that holds this on. Guess it clamps the bar, but there's a pin there, so that pin goes in that hole there. So yeah, and then it just slides out. I did have enough wire, I hope. We'll see. Next step is take these handlebars off. Ram mount. And I'm just going to set that right there. You got spacers with the charging port thing. And we'll take these little bolts out. Why didn't you know it? Because I changed those when I put the new smaller. There we are. A lot of Loctite on them. There's your handlebars. Yep. So the new kit's got those little clamp things. So let me put them on. I got those good and tight. Good and tight. Good and tight. German. Good and tight. So, yeah. So I put them little bolts on, the little clamps. If you notice, there's a hole right here. There's a pin that comes out of down there that you got to put this hole in. You got that much adjustment. So let's do that. I don't need this no more. You do got that much adjustments in it. I don't know if you can see that. About an inch, maybe. So let me wait. And get that washer and the new bolts, and we'll stick that on. Don't need, and they got new bolts and washers here. And those, that charging port thing, I have to use the longer bolts. So only off one washer. So let's stick this back on there. Yep, I want to get the same size. Guess I'll put the other one back over here. There it is, had it, you know. Alright, let's see if I can't multitask this thing back in there. Make sure you get your little knob in there. Get your bolts on. Alright, let's tighten that down. Yes! Let me put this back together, and then I'm going to have to get her out here. And, yeah, I ain't lose it. Because I'm using these, have to use these longer bolts for the charging port wire thing from Sling Mods. I'm gonna use some Loctite. That's probably a little much. Yep. Alright, she approves of the way it's set, and I just got to button it up now. Using new screws with the new Loctite. Now I can put my wires back in there, and I mean, you got a hole right there. Ooh, that's perfect. And you put your top one on. You get that up there, so you can go ahead and change your thing out right here. That way you don't have to fool with it. And correct. Put that on top in the little hole. Ooh. Put this on the bottom. Put your nut in the. Put your bolt. Get your thing set. And you hold it up there and tighten her down. I'm going to do this and I'll be right back. So, we went from this little thing, about right here, to these, and she likes it, so she approved. Everything's tight, it turns, and there's nothing easiest handlebar job I ever done. Well, I think the next thing we're going to do is oil service change on the old Harley. Maybe. I got like a couple hundred more miles. Well, thanks for joining in for the bars. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'll stick it somewhere. Woo. Alright. You can check out that video there and that one. And hit the subscribe button about right over here. And we'll catch you later.